Building completed.
Well then.
We're being attacked!
Will only take a second.
Huh? This way, right?
We will be swift.
We're being attacked!
Yes.
This really needs
You'll regret this.
We're being attacked!
We should get moving.
Let us see.
We need to gather more wood, Scryer.
I am ready.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
Yes?
Damn it. It's more complicated than I thought. Salga Sevrante.
We're being attacked!
So, what's the plan? Sounds like a plan. Here we go. I'll make it quick.
Well then.
We're being attacked!
What's next?
Haven't heard from her in a while.
Yes?
Will only take a second.
Building completed.
Just give the word.
Building completed.
We will be swift.
Yes?
Building completed.
Let us see. Yes, almost there.
Building completed.
Yes, almost there.
Yes.
Let us see. We will be swift. Damn it. More complicated than I thought.
Building completed.
Danger up ahead!
Fair enough. Let's do this.
More fighting. Does this never end? I'll keep you
Whatever's
shielded.
necessary.
All right.
This will be a masterpiece.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Get ready. So, what's the plan?
Building completed.
Will only take a second.
Building completed. Is there anything you need?
Let us see. Will only take us.
Building completed.
We will be swift. Yes, almost there.
What do we need?
Well, then. 'Cause
Something you need?
It's almost there. Let us see.
Building completed.
Well then.
What is your command?
Building completed.
Corporal?
Ellen blesses us with her rays. A good omen. We will be swift.
Building completed.
Ellen truly smiles upon us. It will only take a second. It's more complicated than I thought. Well then. We will be swift. Let us see. We will be swift. Let us see. It will only take a second.
Yes.
Building completed.
It worked! The pool is clear. We might want to tell the scryers about this.
Yes? Uh-huh.
Yes?
What do you require?
It will only take a second than I thought. Yes, almost there.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
We'll be swift.
Corporal?
You got it.
Yes, everyone?
Take a second. It will only take a second.
Scryer?
Brian?
Building completed.
Ah, there you are. Something happened, didn't it?
Yes. I cleansed one of the pools. It was easier than expected.
That's good to hear. To be honest, I didn't expect the ritual to work. The last time it's been used has been centuries ago. I can already feel that something is changing. The scouts said it's 4 pools that have been corrupted. Is that correct?
Yes. 3 more to go.
All right. Keep at it.
Damn it. It's more complicated. swift.
We're here to protect.
Well then. Damn it. More complicated than I thought. Be swift.
Building completed.
Yes.
Sure.
Well,
I am ready. Prepare yourselves.
Here we go. Need
I understand.
control.
They won't stand a chance.
Building completed.
Expansion is the key to victory.
We're being attacked. Building completed.
Fine.
We're being attacked.
All right.
Just give the word. So, what's the plan?
Building completed.
Danger up ahead.
You'll regret this.
yes.
Building completed.
Yes?
Building completed.
Well then, let us see.
We're being attacked!
Fair enough. Let's do this.
More fighting. Does this never end?
Uh-huh.
Only take us.
Building completed. We're being attacked!
Yes, everyone? Oh, let's dance. Let's dance.
We're being attacked!
Of course.
Damn it. It's more complicated than I thought.
I'll make it quick.
Building completed.
Another one cleared.
We're being attacked!
Decide. Now.
Sounds like a plan.
Say the word, everyone.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
Huh?
Squire?
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
Damn it. This is more complicated than I thought.
I am ready.
You read my mind.
I'll keep you shielded. All right.
All right, here goes nothing.
Building completed.
Danger up ahead. Is this really necessary?
Whatever's necessary. You read my
Prepare
mind.
yourselves.
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
What?
Corporal?
We are ready.
What do we need?
It will
Get
be
ready.
Yes, advance.
This will be a masterpiece.
We're being attacked.
Huh?
Now would you look at that?
Building completed. Building completed.
Is there anything you need?
Scryer.
We will be swift.
Building completed.
What do you require?
Building completed. We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
We're here to protect. What is your command? Yes, advance. Scribe.
What's next?
More fighting. Does this never end?
That way?
We're being attacked!
Say the word, everyone.
What do we need?
Here we go.
What? Building completed.
Well,
I understand.
They will fall.
So much
Yes?
blood.
second. Yes, almost there. Damn it. It's more complicated than I thought. Let us see.
Huh?
We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
Damn it. More complicated than I thought.
Yes?
Let us see.
Understood. As you want. Prepare yourselves.
Fine.
Fair enough. Let's do this. We're being attacked. Get ready.
All right.
They won't stand a chance.
All right, here goes nothing.
I'll
You
make
read
it
my
quick.
mind.
It will be bloody.
Control. Need control.
Whatever's necessary.
All right, give me a sec. We're being attacked.
We're here to protect.
Our workers are under attack. We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts.
Corporal?
Scryer, we lost a sector. We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts. Building completed. Building completed.
You read my mind.
More fighting. Does this never end?
Damn it! I need healing.
They won't stand a chance.
I'll keep you
Damn it!
shielded.
I need healing.
They killed one of our heroes!
Get up. I need help over here.
Stay with me, will you?
We're being attacked!
Stay with me, will you?
Help! Please!
Damn
What do you
it! I need
require?
healing. Whatever's
I
necessary.
Yes, Ephraim?
I'm injured.
What else can
Help!
Damn
Please!
it! I need healing.
We have no more room for troops! We need to improve our outposts!
Help! Please!
We should get moving.
What is your command?
Danger up ahead!
They will
Damn it.
fall. I need healing.
Does this never end?
This is still strange.
They killed one of our heroes!
Get up.
I'll do what's required.
I'll keep you shielded! Help! Please! Help! Please!
This will be a masterpiece.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. We're being attacked!
If you think so.
Yes.
We're being attacked!
They won't stand a chance.
Don't move!
Whatever's necessary. You read my mind.
All right, here goes nothing. We have no more room for troops. We need to improve our outposts. Say the word, Ephraim.
Corporal?
It will be bloody.
Fine.
order?
Expansion is the key to victory.
We're being attacked!
Is there anything you need? I understand.
Building completed.
Briar?
What? We're being attacked! So, what's the plan? We're being attacked!
Yes, Ezra?
Sure.
We're being attacked!
I am ready.
Building completed.
Corporal?
Scribe. Fair enough. Let's do this.
Building completed.
We're here to protect.
Our workers are under attack!
I'll keep
All right,
you shielded.
There goes nothing. You asked for this.
Building completed.
What is your command?
We're being attacked!
Right between the eyes.
Huh? They killed one of our heroes!
Uh-huh.
Building completed.
Focus.
Our workers are under attack!
More fighting. Does this never end?
I'll make it quick.
Our workers are under attack! Our workers are under attack!
Say the word, everyone.
Our workers are under attack!
Grand Sarul. Right between the eyes. Stop.
Yes.
Good idea.
We're being attacked!
Yes.
Get ready.
Another one cleared.
Our workers are under attack!
What?
Building completed.
Scribe,
Scribe,
what is your command?
let me take a second.
Our workers are under attack!
Yes, Ezra?
Open fire! Right between the eyes.
Yes.
workers are under attack! Building completed. Building completed. Our workers are under attack!
What's next?
We're being attacked!
Sure.
All right.
We're being attacked!
We will be swift.
Yes.
More fighting. Does it?
Damn it. Complicated than I thought.
Yes. They won't stand a chance.
We're being attacked!
We're here to protect.
Squire.
Ellen,
Our workers are under attack!
We should get moving.
All
I
right,
understand.
here goes nothing.
Our workers are under attack!
I'll keep you shielded. All right.
what is your command?
Well,
Our workers are under attack!
Brian?
Say the word, everyone.
Our workers are under attack! Our workers are under attack! Our workers are under attack! Our workers are under attack!
Yes? Advance.
We're being attacked!
Is there anything we need?
this will be a masterpiece.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Understood. Whatever's
Fine.
necessary.
We're being attacked!
Danger up ahead.
You asked for this.
Something you need?
As you want.
Building completed. We're being attacked!
Prepare yourselves.
Damn it. More complicated than I thought.
What is your command?
Corporal?
More fighting. Does this never end?
That's the way?
We will be swift.
Building completed.
Scryer.
We're here to protect.
Building completed.
Brian?
Say the word, everyone.
Building completed.
Scryer. Huh?
Well then. Will only take a second.
Blasted armor.
We're being attacked!
Yes, almost there.
What do we need?
All right, why not? Sure.
It will be bloody.
All right. I'll keep you shielded.
Fair enough. Let's do this. Here we go.
They killed one of our heroes!
What's next?
I need help over
You
here.
read my minds.
Help, please.
Just give the word. I need help
They
over here.
killed one of our heroes!
Help, please. Attack!
Yes.
Damn it! I need healing.
They killed one of our heroes!
Yes, everyone? Attack! Let's dance. March.
Helen's rings. I'll never get used to that.
Fascinating. Simply fascinating.
What is your command?
What?
Scryer.
Uh-huh.
Does this never end?
Yes, that's the way.
What do you require?
Expansion is the key to victory.
We're here to protect.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Blasted armor.
So, what's the plan?
Building completed.
Yes?
Yes?
Scribe?
What do we need?
Yes.
Let us see.
Will do.
It will only take a second.
It's done, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so. Is it over?
I don't think so. Despite everything we did, I can still feel something. A touch of the taint still lingering in the forest. But we already have a suspicion what that might be.
The Treant.
Yes. And while you were cleansing the corrupted pools, we've been searching the tomes for a spell.
A spell? You mean it's possible to cleanse the Treant too?
Well, there's no certainty, but we hope so. As for the cleansing ritual, this magic hasn't been used for centuries. Still, it's our best chance. And you should be the one carrying out the task.
What? Why?
Because, from what I've been told, I doubt the Treant will let you speak to it without resistance. Remember, the corruption still has it in its grip. In other words, what you need to do is to fight the Treant until it's weakened, and then use the spell on it. The rest lies in Ellen's hands.
All right, then teach me that spell.
I will. Close your eyes for a moment. Valeth Sareswen, Joras Varltar. So, did it work?
I think so, yes.
Good. Then use it at the right moment, when the Treant is weakened enough. Now go. And good luck. My prayers are with you.
We will be swift.
Building completed.
Let's see.
Building completed.
Give the word.
It will only take a second. Let us see.
Building completed.
Only take a second. We will be swift.
Fine.
We're being attacked.
All right, here we go. Arlen said we should cast the spell once the treant is weakened.
However we're supposed to do that.
Just focus. We can do this.
Prepare yourselves.
Building complete.
That's it! Cast the spell! Now!
So, what's the plan?
Got it. What's next?
Yes.
I'm injured.
Let us see.
Just give the word.
Yes?
I am ready.
Yes? Huh. Did it work?
I think so. Can you hear us?
Yes. Here. Taint. Gone. Roots. Free. You friends. You saved. Broken roots. Broken branches. Need sleep.
I think we should report back to the village now. Arlen and Varden will be thrilled to hear the news.
Take a second. Be swift.
Something you need?
Fenrir? It's done.
So, the spell worked?
Yes, it was a hard fight, but the treant is cleansed. The corruption seems to be over.
That is remarkable. Ellen must have truly smiled upon you.
I doubt Ellen had anything to do with it.
So do I. Truth be told, it's a bit ironic that it was a human who saved our people from this plague. But I'm just glad it's over.
Don't get your hopes up, Varden. Those humans who took over the Nortander camp, the Bane, they'll be back.
Be that as it may, we held our end of the bargain. Will you help us?
Yes. Yes, we will. I've said it before, we are a small people, but you will have our help whenever you need it. We will send you a scryer and a division of our best soldiers and craftsmen to support your cause.
You'll have to give us time, though. A couple of days, maybe. We have to pick up the pieces the corruption left first. Where can we find you?
We've set up camp in a valley in Iskander. We can leave you a map.
Yes, do that. I'd invite you to stay for some days, but I'm assuming you have another matter to attend to.
A lot of them, actually.
Well then, this is goodbye. Thank you again for everything, friend. And may Ellen guide you.
That way? So, this'll be our base, won't it?
I guess so. Yes.
Nihalf's hammer. How about a tad more enthusiasm? We're in the ancient city of the Shapers. If anything, we should feel honored.
Well, let's just hope the city's defenses work better for us than they did for them. So, this is it, isn't it? Our base of operations?
So it seems.
An ancient Shaper city on a quest to find a cure for the bloodburn. And we're working for the purity of light. Sounds crazy if you say it like that. Just some weeks ago, I thought I'd be in Greyfell now, trying to make a fresh start as an innkeep.
Innkeep? You?
Hey, don't laugh. What's wrong with some honest work after years of defiling on the road? Getting up early in the morning, setting the tables, serving mulled wine and stew to tired, weary souls. Just a simple, honest life.
So, you'd leave it all behind? The adventuring?
You know. People always act as if these decisions are final. The only way to find out how much I'd like that kind of life is by taking a chance, isn't it? And if one day I wake up and find myself in need of a change, I can still pack up my things and hit the road again. Upsides of elven blood. There's plenty of time.
Innkeeping is fun, until you find yourself on your knees at dawn, clearing up the puddles of vomit and beer these tired, weary souls left behind when they were done carousing.
Quite the cynic, aren't you?
For what it's worth, I enjoy your company.
Sure you do. Who else would patch you up after the next monumental battle? Anyway, talk later, shall we? I'm sure you've got battles to prepare.
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
Can you tell me more about your abilities? What's it like to be a Dreamweaver?
Well, I suppose trying to explain that to someone who isn't is like explaining what water feels like to someone who never swam before. It's strange. I can sense things. Emotions, thoughts, but also the echoes of such. If I enter a place where someone has died, I feel that person's sorrow, that person's fear. My mind, my consciousness, it's open. I know that might sound very vague, but it's the best I can do.
Made yourself comfortable?
Comfortable? Believe me, being comfortable is the last thing on my mind right now. Just look at this place. A Shaper city. Don't you feel it too? This sense of divinity?
You seem to be quite excited to be here.
Why, of course I am! Tahar, I'm not sure if you understand how much this means to me. The forgotten city of Mullendeer, the heritage of the Shapers. Since my childhood days, I've dreamed of this. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, thank you. You and the Harbinger have made this dream come true.
Well, all we did was save you from the orcs. You were the one who found the entrance.
You make it sound as if saving me from those greenskins was an easy feat. It wasn't. Anything else I can help you with? If not, I'd like to take another look at that rune LeCain gave us. It's at least as amazing as this place.
Careful.
Tahar, may I help you with something?
What are your thoughts on the Harbinger, Rondar LeCain?
Well, he's my employer. Without him, I wouldn't be on this mission. Or, what do you mean?
I was trying to say, how do you feel about what he stands for? The purity of light, Aeonir's return.
Oh, that. I'm not certain I have an opinion on these matters.
Don't you care who you're working for?
Truth be told, not that much. Making a living as an archaeologist is hard enough as it is. I can't afford to be picky. And in all honesty, aren't LeCain and his fellows just more of the same? There have always been cults who weren't happy with the Guardians and believed they had found the true and only God. There was even that one who believed in a sort of schizophrenic God, who was both the trinity of three different beings and the singular omnipotent God at the same time. However that's supposed to work. Sounds funny when you think about it, but those lads were dead serious.
Does the Harbinger know you feel that way?
No, I guess not, but he doesn't need to know about that, does he?
So, you don't believe in Aeonir's return? In the new world?
No, I don't.
But there's truth to what the Purity claims. The Guardians have been unusually silent.
Yeah, because maybe they finally realized how silly and ungrateful most of their creations are and decided not to bother anymore. What I'm trying to say is, there could be all kinds of reasons why they've withdrawn. And I doubt a bonkers robe-wearing lad such as LeCain knows the answer.
So you think the Purity is harmless?
Of course they are. And like any other fanatic, he and his fellows will go down once people realize his God doesn't have all the answers.
I'm sorry, Iskrim, but LeCain is different. The Purity is more influential than any other of these cults that came and went.
Oh, now you're blowing this out of proportion. It's not that bad.
If dozens of mages being murdered and branded doesn't qualify as bad, then no, I'm not.
Fair enough. Maybe you have a point. But I don't see how it changes anything about our mission. Lacane didn't hire us to kill people, but to save them. And I consider that a respectable goal.
There's something I've been wondering about. How did your cooperation with the Harbinger begin?
Well, that was simple. I was in Everlight at the time, on request of the nobleman. He'd hired me to do some work on an artifact collection of his. One night, a courier contacted me and gave me a letter. The message outlined the mission and the pay, even though the latter was almost irrelevant to me once I realized what it was that Lacane wanted me to find.
Molandir.
Yeah. You know the rest of the story.
How does one make a living as an archaeologist?
Good question. One I usually prefer not to think or talk about. To be honest, it's a tough life. For some obscure reason, only very few scholars take interest in the Shaper or the Hibernian culture, even though there is so much to be found. It's a shame.
Like what? What is there to be found?
What? You mean apart from monumental steel constructs, ghost warriors, and a city full of ancient secrets to be discovered? A lot. But that's another topic.
How do you explain that lack of interest?
Well, what do you think? Ignorance. No matter if it's orcs, elves, dwarves, or humans. We're all terribly bad at learning from the past. Blasted, there's so much to be found, so much to be explored. Not just riches, but the technology, wisdom, and ancient secrets. But no, for some reason, the people with the coin just don't care. The only ones who even try to access this treasure are incompetent amateur treasure hunters, who usually get their heads chopped off by the first defense mechanism they walk into.
True. It's a pity.
Well, I suppose that answers your question. The life of an archaeologist is hard, and there have been times where I questioned if all the sacrifices I've made were worth it. Yet, here I am now.
I've been meaning to ask you, how does a dwarf end up so far from the Windwall Mountains?
Let's not talk about this now, shall we? Maybe later.
All right, sure. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No sweat, Tahar. It's fine.
Found out anything new about the rune?
Well, so far all I can say is that what Lacane has given you is indeed a Shaper artifact, as we suspected. Now, I would write all this purity talk of the rune being a gift of Aenir off as religious nonsense if it weren't for the fact that the rune's energy actually interacts with the Godstones, shrines of Aenir.
Which means that the Shapers and Aenir are somehow connected.
Somehow, yes. And I'll find out how.
I found some materials. Could you use these to upgrade your armor?
Yeah, wait. What's that? Nihal's hammer. This is amazing. No, more than that. This is phenomenal.
I don't follow. What's so special about this thing?
This thing, as you call it, is part of an artifact. One that the scholars have been writing about for centuries. It might be possible to reconstruct them, and that... I can't even begin to imagine what that would entail.
Goodbye.
Of course.
Wait, aren't you...
Scryer Elion from Leonon. Yes. I'm the Scryer Finrio and Merilith sent to lead the Moorhere troops who'll be supporting your cause. Actually, I was hoping you'd come by. I think we should have a talk, shouldn't we?
You owe me an apology.
That's putting it lightly. Many men and women died that day. And just because of me. Which is another reason why I'm happy they sent me here. It's a chance to make up for what I did. Though that does not mean that your commander, General Noria, didn't also play a role in this. His reputation was well known, even among us.
In any case, with our new allies, we should be able to go look for the stones. Yeah, do you need something? I'm a tad busy.
What exactly is it that fascinates you about the Shapers?
Oh, Tahar, that's quite a topic. I don't mind sharing, but are you sure you want to go there?
I am. Tell me.
All right. Well, where do I start? You see, the Shapers have always fascinated me. They're all over Io. These remnants of a once so glorious civilization. Yet for some reason, so many people are almost oblivious to it. On the one hand, of course, that's very sad. On the other hand, it also makes it a lot more exciting. It's like I'm a treasure hunter, only that everyone else fails to see the treasures around us. Tell me, Tahar, when seeing all of this, don't you sometimes feel like you're exploring a childhood dream? The kind of world the poets and the bards always spoke of?
Sometimes, yes. It's dark, but also fascinating.
Absolutely. But this childish fascination was only the spark. The more I studied the Shapers, the more enthralled I became with their culture. Did you know that at the pinnacle of their existence, they ruled over all of Io? A global empire with no one to oppose them.
You seem to consider that a good thing.
Oh, good, bad, the world doesn't work like that. Of course, there are writings that hint at the fact that the Shaper Empire wasn't all rainbows and unicorns, but still it was stable. And it persisted for tens of thousands of years. Can you imagine? All this knowledge, all this art, all this wisdom. Nothing in the Io of today can match that. Nothing. It's like comparing a sea full of secrets with a puddle of muddy water.
And how exactly did their empire come to be? They must have conquered quite a few nations.
They had the liberty of being the first living civilization on our Io, at least as far as we know. That made it easier to maintain peace and stability. Until the end and the dragons.
My father always told me the Shaper Empire relied a lot on slaves.
What? No, that's rubbish. The Shapers had castes, yes, and it's probably the lower caste your father was referring to. But to call these slaves is like calling, say, a tanner who was born outside a royal family a slave, just because he'll never be a king. And even the very lowest caste, the Zalanyur, always had enough to eat, a roof over their heads, and could, without paying a single coin, get themselves healed by a cleric if they needed to. So if you think that's unjust, go ahead. Ask an Everlight beggar which era he'd rather live in. He's not a slave, yes, but in some ways he's worse off.
How do you know all this?
Some of it from writings, some of it's just connecting the dots. I know how many scholars are out there at the universities giving their talks about the inscrutable empire, but it's not nearly as inscrutable as they say. Their problem is they're trying to understand the Shapers by reading books and dusty tablets. That's not how it works. You need to get out there, into the field. And even if it takes years of fruitless digging, eventually you're bound to stumble onto something. Another piece of the mosaic.
Very poetic.
Because it is.
And yet, they died out.
Yeah. Great mystery.
Most scholars think it was the dragons.
They do, but I doubt it. You saw what the Shapers were capable of. Even a race as powerful as the dragons couldn't have wiped them out. And you see the shape this city is in, Tahar. There's no traces of fire and destruction. But regardless of what it was, it doesn't change the fact that the way the current races of this world treat the Shapers is nothing short of pathetic. They were greater than we'll ever be. But instead of studying this greatness, we ignore them. And why? Just because it doesn't fit into our religion, our traditions, or whatever reason they can come up with. Because to many, admitting what a marvel the Shapers truly were would mean admitting that our culture is pale in comparison.
Is our world really that bad?
That depends on your expectations. We could do worse, certainly, but if this is as good as we can get, then I have nothing to feel but pity.
Maybe you're right. There's a lot we could learn from the Shapers.
There is. In any case, I suppose you found your answer, haven't you? This is what fascinates me about the Shapers. They're a reminder of what we could be, if only we wanted to.
I see. Well, thanks for the explanation, Iskrim. I appreciate it. What do we need?
Tahar, may I help?
Corporal? Need anything?
Could you tell me a bit more about your homeland? Finn and Mir?
Well, it's not my homeland anymore, but yeah, shoot.
What role does magic play among elves?
It's everywhere. Magic is considered a gift of Ellen, and it defines your standing in every possible way. We may have talked about that already, but the whole council who runs the country is made up of mages, which is why the Purity will have a hard time finding followers in Finn and Mir, should they ever be naive enough to try.
I doubt that will ever happen. How is human culture different from elven culture?
I assume you mean Nortander from Finn and Mir? There isn't one elven culture, as little as there's just the humans. Generally spoken, though, I wouldn't say they're too different. Especially not compared to the orcs. Life is a lot slower, mainly due to our lifespan, and elves are even more defined by tradition than humans. They revere nature and value tradition and rules above all else, and they are extremely aware of what they say, how they say it, and to whom. Which also makes it very easy to offend an elf. I'm an exception in that regard, but that was something my vagrant years taught me. But then again, not all elves are like that. There are some who care as little about Ellen the White Tree and the traditions as a troll cares about his morning toilet.
Elves have a very long lifespan. What's it like to live for so long?
Hard to say, since I don't know what a human body feels like. As an elf, you simply take it for granted. When I first realized how short a human life is during my travels, I was baffled. I've been on this world for 39 years now, and in the elven world, I'm hardly considered an adult. Here, I'd have delivered my 7th child by now. It's strange. That's the best way to describe it. But you know what I eventually came to realize?
Tell me.
That age doesn't necessarily make you wiser. I've talked to 30-year-old humans who understood more of the world than the ancient seers of Finn and Mir. It's all about experiences.
Interesting. There was something else I wanted to ask.
Sure. What?
This might sound odd, but why did you join me? It was me the Harbinger wanted.
Why are you asking? If you want me to leave, you can just say it. No hard feelings.
No, I just want to understand. You've been putting yourself in a lot of danger for our cause.
I guess so. Well, I hate to disappoint, but I don't think there's a particular reason. As you pointed out in the prison, I'm a fugitive as much as you are, and my best chance of survival was sticking with you.
Tell me a bit about your time on the road. What was it like?
Is that a command, Corporal?
Please?
All right, but I'm afraid there isn't so much to tell. Have you ever been on the road by yourself?
A long time ago, yes.
Well, then you know how wearisome it can get. Sleeping under the stars sounds romantic at first, until you realize that most of the time it's sleeping in the mud, in drizzle. Most of the time, your stomach and your purse are empty, and your feet are full of blisters. And of course, there's the constant danger, especially if you're traveling on your own.
Did you ever have a companion?
Some, yeah, but most of it was just temporary. Though there was one I traveled with for longer. Quentin.
How did you meet?
Coincidence. A small town between Finn and Mir and Lar. We played dice together and he cheated. When I called him out on it, he tried to turn tail. But one of the other guests stopped him for me. They wanted to go give him a beating, but I told them to stop. He gave me back my money and we started talking. And believe it or not, we found that we got along quite well.
So you started traveling together? With a thief?
I wouldn't call him that. He was just young and careless. We ended up traveling for almost a year.
What was his story? Where was he headed?
Into the blue, same as me. He had quite an interesting task, but I wouldn't feel comfortable sharing it with you, to be honest. He wouldn't want that.
I see. What was your relationship?
You mean... no, we were just friends. He was way too young for my liking, and I think I was too old for him. We were more like sister and brother.
Huh. So, how did you split up? What happened?
Nothing dramatic. We came by a village and decided to rest there for a while. The roads had become quite dangerous due to the mage wars, and we didn't want to go out unprepared. I did some healing for the villagers, and he helped out the local smith. He liked it, and the smith wanted him as an apprentice, so he stayed. I was surprised and a bit hurt at first, but then I realized it was probably for the better. I still think of him sometimes, though.
Huh. And how did you make a living?
That was the easiest part. I healed people.
With light magic?
Yes and no. It was my magic that mended the wounds, but since mages are often met with suspicion, how shall I say, got a little creative. Frankly put, whenever I treated someone, I gave him a magical potion to drink, which was just water mixed with some harmless herb to give it color. The rest was laying on hands to help the potion's effect, which was pure light magic and how I did the actual healing.
And that worked?
Better than you'd think. People were fighting over my panacea as if I was Ellen incarnate, while cursing the evil defilers who had caused this war. Ironic, isn't it?
Do you miss it sometimes? The vagabond life?
Well, we're still vagabonds somehow, aren't we? But I know what you mean. And yeah, I sometimes do. The wind on my skin, the vastness of the wildlands, and the fact that all you have to think about is the mile ahead of you. It's another world. There was this one night I'll never forget. I had made a camp at a clearing, set up campfire, and I was leaning against a tree, slowly drifting toward sleep. Then, all of a sudden, it started to rain. Not just the usual drizzle, it was bucketing down, drowning everything, the earth, the noise, the plants around me. My first impulse was to jump up, to find shelter, get my things into the dry. But I didn't. Instead, I saw. I don't know how else to put it. All of a sudden, there was this deep sense of peace, as if all my life I had been chasing something without knowing it myself. And in that moment had found it. So I just watched. I sat there and I watched. That feeling lasted until the sun came up. And then I fell asleep. When I woke up, it was gone.
That sounds beautiful.
And a bit dramatic. But yeah, it was beautiful. I've never felt something like that again.
And what do you make of it now?
Truth be told, I don't know. But it changed something. Even though I cannot say what it is.
What is it?
Can we talk about what happened in Leonon?
What more is there to say? I suspected your general would order to purge the village, and I overreacted. It was a stupid mistake, and I wish it hadn't ended that way. Though I somehow doubt that we could have come to a diplomatic solution anyway.
I would like to train the elves.
Well, if you have the coin, I might be able to help. Let's see.
Just give the word.
This way, right?
Interesting.
Let us see.
All right, let's get to the chase. We need to discuss where and how we start our search. You're all familiar with the objective?
Find the Forge Stones, reignite the Nexus, decipher the song with it, and put an end to the Bloodburn.
That's about it. Area thinks that someone removed the Nexus stones shortly before the city was abandoned, but they left markers on the stone map. And now that we have a small army backing us up, we can start searching. Iskrim?
Yeah, we suspect one of the stones to be in the desert of Aenir's Blade, probably in the possession of the Iron Falcons, whereas the other one is on an unknown island.
An unknown island?
Correct. And yes, the oceans might have long taken it, which is why the only way to find out is to build a ship. And to...
Wait. That island. Does it happen to be in the northwest? In the Black Sea?
I think so.
That is interesting. 2 years ago, there was an archaeologist in Everlight who claimed the same. That there was an island in the Black Sea, unknown to our cartographers.
Did he find it?
That is a complicated story. But building a ship would take months, and this is a trail we could follow. If we go to Everlight, I can tell you more.
Well, it does sound promising.
And intriguing. So, where do we go first, Tahar? Everlight or Aenir's Blade?
I'll think about it and let you know when we head out. For now, just get prepared.
Will do, Corporal. Corporal? Need anything?
Tahar, may I help you with something?
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?